Hey, this is Doc, CPO, United States Navy, disabled, honorable discharge veteran, currently up here in southeastern Michigan. I need to bring to your attention, and I hope you heed this attention, that the CDC is about to bring out an emergency broadcast pretty soon regarding the H7N9 virus. Now, last year they were discussing the H1N1 virus, which is the bird flu. Well, the bird flu virus apparently has mutated and has turned into the H7N9. There are already 134 cases, but currently they are overseas, and at this moment airlines flying into Hawaii from eastern nations are being strongly encouraged and pressed on the airplanes to wear masks, because the H1N1 virus has mutated and has now transferred to where it is airborne. And the CDC is full aware of this, and they are about to, in the next month or two, start sending emergency broadcast signals regarding how fast it is going to spread. It's going to start on the West Coast and spread straight through to the East Coast, because that's the way not only our weather patterns are, but coming in from the West Coast, this is an airborne virus. And if you're expecting the government to take care of you, which would probably be in the FEMA camps, that's a possibility. But I want to show you or tell you of a recommendation of what I know to take care of the issue, and I'll bring it up in other videos. But at the current, I want you to think on what's called oil of oregano. This is a simple product you can pick up, and you put 20 drops per gallon of water, and you drink that water for 6 days. When you hear that people are developing this disease, and the terrible part about this virus is it causes you to bleed from various parts of your body organs. They almost call it a zombie type virus, because it causes you to bleed from your ears, and it's almost replicates the Ebola virus. So I know what I'm talking about. It might be hard for you to comprehend, but I want you to start thinking over the next few weeks of what I'm saying regarding the oil of oregano. This stuff, when you put it in a gallon of water, 20 drops, remember 20 drops in a gallon per person in your household, it obliterates not just bacteria in the respiratory system, but it obliterates virus. And that's what the H7N9 is. It's a virus, not a bacteria. It's an airborne virus. And no matter what, many people are coming up with all kinds of different scenarios of why FEMA Camp 3, why Region 3 is coming to fruition, and why they're opening up FEMA Camp 3. But you got to understand, there are 20 FEMA camps just in California alone. So there are going to be there's a lot of FEMA camps all over the United States, and they're putting in their orders. The FEMA camps, the government has put in their orders by the 1st of October to try to have access to thousands of scrubs, thousands of sterile gowns, multiple thousands of masks. And it's not just because of what's coming from ISIN or the planet Nibiru or what's occurring there, but when it's something you can't see or hear, or you can't feel it, which is a virus, until it hits you, that's very easily for the government to use as an object to thin out the herd, so to speak. So I'll bring more about this in videos on my page. So they call me Doc, and I am currently hooked up with Minutemen USA, which is Major Faucet's site. But I will have stuff posted there, and I'll have stuff posted on my own page here. So subscribe to it when you see it. Spread the word. They can give you all the shots you want, but I'm telling you that with my experience as what I've been in for 9 years active duty in the medical, as a corpsman and an EMT and urology tech, OR tech, X-ray tech, lab tech, all those areas that the government trained me through. I'm telling you that this H7N9 virus is a killer. It's not just a get sick. It don't matter what age you are. It's a killer. And it will cause you to bleed from several areas of your body, similar to the Ebola virus. But this remedy will prevent your family from having to suffer what your neighbors are going to have to suffer. So if you're curious about this, subscribe and let me keep you updated. I'll update in a few days regarding the CDC, but I do want you to know I am a 9-year veteran of the United States Navy, 1981 through 1989. They put me through training that was considered a $3 million project. And I went through 4 years of college training in a 1-year period. They crammed us six people. There were 8, but 2 dropped out. 6 people were trained for all these areas: X-ray, lab, OR, urology, EMT, emergency room, and several other different areas. I have 16 diplomas from the United States Navy in medical area. So whether you believe me or not doesn't really matter to me. But what matters to me is getting the word out. If you opt to do what I'm encouraging you to do, all you're doing is taking an opportunity to save your life. I'm a prepper. I prepare. I know what's coming down the road, but I also know my medical. I was a corpsman for those 9 years, and I was also a corpsman for the Marines. I was attached to the 3rd Field Surgical Support Group, Fleet Surgical Support Group, Okinawa, Japan, a CPO. For those who don't understand what that is, it's an E7, enlisted. I am not an official doctor. I am actually somebody who has been on the field and has been dealing with and has dealt with people in their actual physical conditions with trauma and injury, and I know what I'm talking about. So if you want to know more, then do what you got to do. I'm here for you. I got your 6. I have your 6. And I'm more than willing to spread the word. And I'm more than willing to make sure that my brothers and my sisters in this United States, I have pledged allegiance to the Constitution, not to the current government. And I will do what I got to do to keep my brothers and sisters in arms safe. God bless you. Until the next video.